All right, so welcome to Adobe Express. This is going to be a quick demo into Adobe Express. I right now am currently on the free side. Um, I'm using one of my accounts that's, oh, you know what? You know what would be good? What would be good is to tell you who I am. I am Andre. I am Andrea Basfasa, and I'm also known as HappieTeach. I am an Adobe educator as well as an Adobe community expert. Um, and so that's a little bit about me. I also teach graphic design, and in teaching graphic design, I use Adobe programs to teach people graphics. All right, so that's enough about me. Let me go into while we're here. So this is Adobe Express. You get here by going to new.express.adobe.com, or you can type um, adobe.com/express. It'll take you there, or you can Google Adobe Express. Either way, it's going to get you right here. Now on the new account, I'm not signed in, so I wanted you to see the screen as soon as you get here. This is what it's going to look like. And now this recording is as of, what is today's date? This is as of the 6th of June, sorry, 6th of July, 2024. This is what it looks like. It changes all the time. It is a rapidly growing program. So it may look different if you're looking at this at a later date. And some things may have changed or shifted because they're constantly improving it based on user feedback, which is awesome. All right, so here we are. This is where we are as of today in the free account. Now, so Adobe Express has two accounts. There's a free account, there's a subscription account. The free account is really good, but you don't have as many options as you can imagine as you would in the account that's not free, in the subscription account. And I'll be doing a video on that as well. But for now, we're just sticking with what we can do um, in the free account. Okay, so you'll have this screen, and it's just going to ask you a few questions, like what you bring into Express. It's asking these questions because it's going to try to set up everything and in a way of your interest and kind of make sure that the stuff is curated for you and your interest. So are you here for a work or side hustle? Are you here for school, or are you here for personal? I'm going to say school, since the majority of the time I'm creating stuff for my students. So school, and I'll hit next. Okay, and then which type of school are you in? I'm going to say higher education, but if you're in K through 12, or if you're in a school for a certification, like a vocational school, something like that, choose that. I'm going to choose higher education. I'm going to hit next. And then what do you want to make? Now, this is where it's trying to figure out, your information, like kind of like what your interests are. So for my students, which is what I'm making this video for, we're going to be doing a social media project. They have an option of social media project or the option of a poster, but I'm just going to go ahead and hit social media project, hit that. Um, and then if it's anything else, you can type something else if you're here for something else that you don't see listed here. I'm going to hit next. And then it's asking what style. So it's trying to figure out what type of style do you have? Are you grungy? Are you minimal? Are you elegant? And what's funny is I'm all of those. I'm not really grungy. That's probably the only one that I'm not. But I am actually, I fall in the category of all of these. Um, so let's see which one I'm going to pick today. So whatever mood you're in, choose one. So if you're in an elegant mood, you want to make something elegant, then it's going to show you things that are based on that. If you're a minimalist, organic, I don't know what mood I'm in, but I'm just gonna say elegant. I'm really bold, but I'm gonna say elegant for now. And you're not married to this style. You can go in and make any changes you need to make. So I'm gonna hit done. And then now we're at the main screen, and you're gonna see this screen, whether you're in the premium account, which is the subscription account, or your free account. Okay, and then up here, see, this is how you know whether you're in the free account or not. It says try premium. So we're in a basic account. All right, so so then it should be easy. Now, anytime you see this crown, that means that those items are for premiums. I mean, anytime you see a crown, you'll see it on photos and things like that, or any types of things that are in here that you just can't use yet, you're going to see the crown. Okay. So let's say we said we're going to do a social media post. So even though we told it, see how right here says, welcome, Andrea, social posts, flyers, videos, make whatever you like for free, right? So up there, it's already curated and showing us things. But up here up top, you're going to see these are where you can tell it what you want to do. Do you want to make something for social media? You want to do a video? Do you want to do a photo? You want to do document? You want to do marketing? Generative AI. What is it that you want to do? Right. So the cool thing about Adobe Express, it's all about quick, right? It's express. It's all about you being able to get in here and starting to work, whether you're a designer, a writer, a plumber, whatever you are, it just doesn't matter. You can use this program. If you can click a mouse, you can use this program. That is just how easy it is. All right, so first let's talk about this get started menu up at the top. This menu has first you can get started from scratch or you can get started from your content. That's what the first one's about. But if you know that you're gonna make an Instagram post, you can click this. And the cool thing about it is what these different templates are is that it's gonna be the exact size that you need. So if you're making a Facebook post, it's going to be that 1080 by 1080. If you're doing an Instagram story, it's going to be that 1080 by 1920. And a video, it's going to be that 1920 by 1080. So it pretty much, or flyer 8.5 by 11. So it's going to have it sized up for you. So you don't have to figure out the size. Now, if none of these sizes work for you and you really need something more specific, you can click on that custom size and then you'll be able to put in a size that you need. So I'm going to click on this arrow so you can see the rest of the option that you have in here. So resume, web page, whatever you want to do, right? So it just took the most popular things just to get you started. That's the whole goal of this program, is for you to get in and get to work. All right, so if we scroll down a little bit more, we have our AI, generative AI options. These are text to image, generative fill, text to template, text effect. And we'll get into some of these in later videos, but all it is these are generative AI. So you can give it a set of prompts and it'll create something for you. So like for instance, this one right here, if I hover over it, it's telling you the prompt. So somebody typed in an iced tea latte floating in the bright sky on a cloud ethereal, right? So is the style it wants. And so that's what it gave us. Look at that. Really nice. So you would just type the prompt in here, you would hit generate, and it would create for you. Now, there are other things to know when you're using generative AI, especially if you're on the free account. You have a certain amount that you can use per month. So you do want to be careful of that. I think it's 25, but I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's 25 at this that you can use, but they go by quick because it's every time you hit generate or every time you anytime you have it generating something new, it counts. So just be aware of that. And we'll talk more in detail when we get further in other videos. But generative fill, text to template, text effects. This one is where you're going to take text, you'll describe it. This one says liquid mercury, and see how the M is in liquid mercury. And there are more options inside of that. Text to template, if there's a template that you want that does not exist, you can tell it what you want in a detailed description, and it'll do its best to build that template for you. And generative fill, this is where you can have a certain area, like for instance, in this photo that's shown, they notice how the background, there's nothing there, and then all of a sudden they mark out areas, and then they give it a prompt to tell it. So like up at the top, they can say, I want a TV. Here they say they want a couch. Here they say they want a rug, and those things will appear. These are all fun, very cool, but like I said, this is just pretty much an intro, and we'll get to all those in different videos. All right, my favorite part is this quick action menu. And what this is where you can just, let's say you don't want a whole project, you just wanted to do something specific. So remove background, you can click on that and then it'll just remove the background for you, or convert to GIF, so you're converting something from from a video file to a GIF. You can do that. Resize your image if you just want to do that. Caption your video, resize video, animate from audio, which is super awesome. This is one of my favorite features that I use. My students will know, like, I have characters, and when I do my welcome messages, this is what I'm using when I do it. Edit to PDF, create a quick QR code, super easy to do. Logo maker, and convert to SVG. So like, just generate QR code. I'm just show you how easy it is. All of these work just like this. So when you click on one, they all work pretty similar. You click on it, and then you'll see a QR code here, and then you can tell it where you want it to go. So if I wanted this to go to HTTPS colon // which you don't even have to put that in. You just put the www.google.com. So when I hit the tab key, that QR code right now will work. So if you take your phone right now and you put it up to it, it should take you to google.com. It's really, really cool. But you also have these other options, like you can change the style of it. You can make it rounded, like if you wanted the style of this to be round, or you can, you can, these caps is what it's referring to. The markers are what they're called. So I can make them circular. I can change the marker in the center and how it looks. So that's what this is referring to, which is cool. You can also change the color. You can change the color if you don't want it to be black, you want it to be orange. We only get 5 choices in this, but we still have those choices. So whatever you want that color to be, you can make those changes. And then the file format, either PNG, you have an option of JPEG or SVG. So whichever one you like, when you're happy with it, you hit download, and then it'll download a QR code for you, and voila. And that is how all of these work. So if you were to resize a video, you would actually choose that, and then you would just, sorry, I'm not even on the right one, but if you want to resize the video, remove the background, you would choose that. Like when I click here, you bring the image in, and then it's going to remove that background. So it's pretty cool. And see how it says free for a limited time. So hopefully it's free this week for our class or whatever. But yeah, it's free for a limited time. But remove background is not a free feature. It's going to be a premium feature. But all right. So we also have the scheduler, and this is where you can set up your posts that you want to post, like for your social media. And you can set them up. I don't even know if there's a limit, but I do know there's somebody who has theirs set up for a whole year, and it will schedule it out and send it for you. I think a lot of it is premium, and we'll see that as we go down the line. And then down here, you can start with a template. You can click on any of these. And remember I said, if you can click with a mouse, then you can work this program. So I'm just clicking, look at that, I'm just going down, and there we have it. Yep. So those are the templates. So this is the home screen. That's how it works. Over here to the side, you'll have your plus. I told you about this clicking and plussing, right? So if we click on this plus, then we have more sizes, more so than we had over here. And then we also have standard sizes that are set up. And then if you hit quick actions, you've got some quick actions that you can do right inside of here as well. So that's what that's about. The home is always going to bring us right back to this home screen. Also, this A will always bring you back to the home screen. So you got 2 forms of getting back here. Your stuff, these are all of the projects that you've created in Express so far. So if you're looking for like, oh, what did I do? You click it, and then you can see some projects that you created. I'm going to go back to brands. Notice it has premium. So when I click on it, you're going to see it's like, hey, start a new brand. So I'm going to try to click it. Let's see how far I can get. Let's see. And I'm going to say fun. Oops. I'm going to type and I'm going to say fun, and then hit create. And so I've created a brand, and then I can add like brands in here, like logos or fonts or things like that that I have. But you'll also see right here where it says you'll need a premium membership to use brands. So So you're very limited in what you can do in it, but it's pretty cool. You can do your logos, your colors, your fonts, your templates, your assets, stuff like that. And then the cool thing is you'll be able to apply your brand to everything. So let's say your client is McDonald's, and McDonald's has that yellow and that red, it's very specific. You'll be able to bring those assets in here, and then you can apply it to any design that you have, or any graphic, or whatever you need to apply it to, which is really, really convenient. All right, and then again, we can get to templates again. So you can get the templates everywhere in this program. So if you're like, oh man, I should have chose that template, or I should have chose a template instead of trying to try it from scratch or something like that, you always have that option. Okay, and then with scheduler, this is scheduler, and this is where you can set up your schedule. So like you can pretty much put something in, that you want to that you created in the scheduler. But you have to connect all your accounts and stuff, all that fun stuff, but you can. I just want to click on it so you can see. Learn, if you're brand new to this and you want to see how to do something, I do recommend this Learn panel, because it will it will teach you some of the stuff from all of the pros who've already created videos to show you how to do stuff. So definitely explore this. This is a very useful panel in all of Adobe programs. And then add-ons is very good as well. Add-ons are different things that you can add to Express to make your life easier, or actually just, it allows you to do things that either are harder to do in Express alone, or things that can't be done, or to speed up the process, like this AI voiceover. That's pretty cool. Or import from device, or social fellows, pretty cool. Or think of that coloring book. That one's a nice one. So just, I encourage you to play. There are so many in here. This one right here, there's one that goes directly to your Google Drive right here. This will go directly to your Google Drive, so you can save directly to your drive, or bring stuff from your drive. This Google Photos, the same thing. So there's definitely a lot in here to play with. Definitely play with the brands, making stickers, or getting stickers and things like that to add to your project are awesome. All right, so that is pretty much your side panel and how it works. And this is also your tool panel. So when you're actually working on a program, when you're actually working in a graphic, you're going to have more options. You'll see that as we go. That won't be in this video. That'll be in a future video, which is coming behind this one. Then you can join the community. When you click this is talking about the Discord community. So you can go in, follow this and join the Discord community, which is awesome. There's also a Facebook community as well, which I will link to the bottom of the video. If something's going wrong, or if you want to tell them about things that you like, click on the submit feedback. You can submit them an idea. Let's say you're like, oh, you know what, this would be cool if this program could do that. Submit that idea. Join the Discord community. There's the Facebook community. I don't have to put the link because it's right there. And then you can report a bug too if something's going on in the program. You're like, hey, this isn't right. You also have other apps that you can connect to inside of Express, like Photoshop, Firefly, the Creative Cloud app, Acrobat, and all those programs like that. Then you have notifications, any notifications. These come across the Adobe platform, period. So if the notice from Behance to other programs and things like that. And then if you need information about your account, this is where you would click to get to your account. Up here, you can search the menu for anything, add-ons, templates, whatever. Right here is where you can tell it what you want to search for. And more specific, let's say you specifically want to search for photos, you would select photos, but typically I just keep it at all so I can search for anything. And then again, I told you this that's how you get back to the home screen. It's always going to take you back to the home screen. And then if you click on Where is it? Where is it? Home. Oh, the house right here will also take you back to the home screen if you get other work. But that is pretty much your interface. I do want to show you real quick. If I click the plus, and I'm just gonna click anything like a flyer. All right, and this is how you go in and go premium with a free trial. So you get a 30-day free trial. So if you want to try the premium, go for it, because a 30-day free trial is nice. And look at that. So, but if you're my students and you're getting the Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, so that if you're getting the pro package, this is included in that anyway. So I don't want you to have to pay twice. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close that. And then, so now we're in the home screen, right? So we're in where our document is. Sometimes this is hard to see how the page is. If you have any vision issues or anything like that, you can click on background color and change that. So up here, you can click on that, you can change the black, or you can make it a custom color. You guys know about that wheel, or you're gonna know about it. But anyway, so you can change it to a custom color or anything like that. Now, there are some options up here. And since we're doing interface, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one here. This one is if you want to translate your project to another language. We'll talk about that later. But we have margins now that you can add margins to your document. You can tell it to show margins. You can show the bleed, whatever you want, and see how it's showing the bleed, the area that goes beyond the trim part of your page. And then your margins. Okay, so that's how we can show those. We can play with different color themes. You can change your different color themes if you want. That's what it looks like over there. You can resize, but it is a premium option, but you can resize. So you can say, I want 8.5 by 11. I want this to be, let's say you said 11. See how I can't do anything because it's premium. So that's why, but I could change it to like 11 by 17, I could try, but it says premium, so it's not really going to change for me. But this is where you would change that. I mean, delete that. And then let's see what else I want to go over. So this is your zoom, if you need to zoom. This right here is how you can view all pages. So if you have multiple pages in the document, which you can have multiple pages, this one is like if we had layers, it's great because we don't have anything on here yet. This is your trash can, and this is how you would add different pages. And you have 3 options for adding the pages. You could add the same size, custom size, or duplicate. Same size just means it's going to be same size, but it's going to be blank. Custom size is going to be a specific size, like this one's going to be, say, business card or something like that. And duplicate means that you're going to duplicate it the exact same size, the exact same objects that are on there. Okay. All right. And then over here, I'm going to close resize. We're not doing that. But over here, these are the your tool options, and they change based on what. So if I hit text and I add text to, I have text, and see how I have options. So the context sensitive menu, and it's going to change based on what you have selected. And that's how the options come up. But anyway, for this video, I think that's a wrap for now. In the next video, we'll actually create a social media project, but I did want to give you the overview of the screen and the program in general. So in the next video, we'll go into depth more. All right, so until next video, ta-ta for now. Ta-ta.